Hey guys, I'm Johnny. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make pupusas. This dish is from El Salvador. It is like a corn cake made with masa harina. They're stuffed with anything you want, but they're usually stuffed with chicharrón, beans, cheese. I'm gonna make mine with beans and cheese, but my favorite are usually the one made with chicken, so you can fill them with whatever you want. They're so easy to make and I know you will love it, so let's get started. So guys, you usually eat pupusas with this pickle slaw made with cabbage, onions, and carrots. So that's what we're gonna do first, so it could have some time to like chill and becomes pickle, you know. So here I have my cabbage that I cut like very thin, and I shredded my carrot, and this red onion I cut it like the thinnest I could. And what we're going to do in this large bowl, what I have is some white distilled vinegar. And to the vinegar, we're going to go ahead and add some dry oregano. I usually like to put the oregano on my hand, and then with my hands, I usually like break it up. And add some salt to taste. Mix everything together. Once it's nice and mixed, we're going to go ahead and add the cabbage, the onions, and the carrots. Give it a nice stir until everything is well combined. So here I have this container that I'm going to transfer my cabbage and my onions and carrots. Just put it all in there with all the juices, and you're going to let it chill like for about 20 to 30 minutes. That's why I like to do it first, because by the time we're ready to eat, you already have plenty of time resting, you know. So as I mentioned, I'm gonna make my pupusas with cheese and beans. You can use any refried beans that you want, any recipe, your favorite. Just make sure that they're like dry, not so liquidy for this recipe. But I'm gonna show you a quick one that I'm gonna make. So in this pan, I added some oil, some vegetable oil, over medium-high heat, and I'm going to cook my onions. You're gonna cook the onions for about 3 to 5 minutes or until they become translucent and soft. After that, we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of garlic. Give it a nice stir and cook it for about 30 seconds until it is nice and fragrant. After this, I'm going to go ahead and add some beans. I'm using pink beans, but you can use pinto beans, Roma beans, even black beans, any beans that you like. I'm using canned bean, which I rinse and drain. So I'm just gonna add it into my pan. Give it a mix, and also I'm gonna add some chicken bouillon powder and vinegar. You don't have to use chicken bouillon, you can use salt, but this is just how I make it. So just give it a nice stir, and we're gonna cook it there for about 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, you're gonna mash them. You could use a potato masher, but I don't have one, so I'm using a glass. So I'm gonna mash them there until it becomes like a paste. As you can see, they're dry up. That's what you want for this recipe. So once the beans are nice and mashed, you're gonna transfer them to a bowl and you're gonna let them cool completely. So now let's work in our dough. I left it for last because that's the easiest thing. So I am using masa harina like Maseca. You can find them any supermarket. So in this bowl, I added my masa harina. To that, add some salt. Give it a nice mix. And then we're going to go ahead and add some warm water. And using your hand, you're going to form a dough. We're looking for the consistency of Play-Doh. Once you have your dough ready, we are ready to assemble. So here I have my beans and my cheese. I am using Oaxaca cheese, which is very similar to mozzarella, so you could use mozzarella instead. This melts really easily. And I have some oil that I'm going to be using to work the dough. So what you want to do is you want to take some dough just like this, and you want to pat it like between your hands until it flattens a little bit, and then you want to form like a basket, because there's where we're going to add the filling. So you're going to add a little bit of your beans, well, as much or as little as you want. You're going to be the judge. So I'm gonna add as much as I want of cheese and beans, and then you're going to close everything up until the filling is covered up. So you can cook this in a pan, which you're gonna add some oil to the pan so nothing sticks. And you're gonna cook them there for 3 to 4 minutes on each side, or until they become nice and golden brown and then you see that they're fully cooked. And then you're going to flip them and cook the other side for 3 to 4 minutes. Make sure that you eat it with the pickled cabbage that we made. And usually you eat pupusas with your hand. Oh my God. You wanna put the pickle stuff on top. I was never a fan of the beans, of the one with beans and cheese, but I love them now because I usually get them with chicken and cheese. Those are my favorite. I cheddar chicken, but this one tastes so good, guys. I really love these ones. It's so good. Yo, you know, you could stuff them with those pickles jalapenos too, and cheese, and oh my God, so good. All right, guys, I'm not gonna take your time. I really hope you get to try this recipe and that you make it. It will be in the description box. Follow me on Instagram, and I see you next time. Bye.